Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back to another video. Now today we're going to be taking a look at the Q4 drop for rFactor 2, taking a look at 2 new cars and 4 new tracks. I'm super excited for this update. We're going to be taking a look at Thruxton, Bahrain, Croft and London E-Prix, the new one, as well as the Van Wall LMPH car, and of course the BMW 330i BTCC car. So without further ado, let's jump straight into it. Alrighty, so here we are in the BMW, the newest of the BTCC cars to come to RF2. This car is rear-wheel drive, and if you have a keen ear, you'll notice that this car sounds a little bit different to the Infiniti and I believe all the other cars in the sim. So the reason that is because this car has a different engine, but it's still the same displacement and cylinders as the other cars. It's just made by a different manufacturer. So with that information, I'm going to do a couple laps of Donington Park here. I don't want to go on the new tracks yet, mainly because I don't know them that well. I forgot how snappy these rear-wheel drive BTCC cars are. Now also, I'm a bit sick, so if I sound a bit nasally, apologies. I'm doing my best. It feels pretty similar to that Infiniti Q50 or Q60, whatever it is. It does feel very similar. But nonetheless, if you were still hesitating about jumping into RF2 and having to go with these British touring cars, I think now's the perfect time. We've got 5 cars, 6 if you want to count the old ISI Civic. Oh, we're going to go straight. Yeah, we got 6 if we're going to count that. Overall though, it's just great. It's a lot of fun, and there's plenty of tracks to pick from now as well. You've got Donington, Brands Hatch, you've got Thruxton, you've got Croft, and there's one more. What am I missing? I'm missing one. What is it? Oh, it's going to annoy me. I'll put it on screen. But yeah, you've got plenty of tracks to pick from. So overall, it is quite fun. Oh, we carried that brake lock for a fair while. Now, this is the car I was most anticipated. Well, at least for me, it was most anticipated. I love the look of these BMWs. They just look awesome. And, yeah, I'm happy to see it in the sim, if I'm going to be honest. Oh, it's so good. These fucking, pardon my French, but these touring cars are so good. This is racing. This is what it should be. I don't want to get into the whole politics of motorsport fucking bullshit, but this is car racing. This is, oh, it's so pure. It's still challenging, but it's easy. It's just, oh, I love it. I'm going to keep buying these BTCC cars because they keep impressing. They keep putting a smile on my face. When I first started PC sim racing, the first title I picked was RF2. I joined the league, the RF2 Down Under series, and this is the same sort of feeling as what I'm getting now. A big smile on my face. It's challenging. I'm having to learn. It's just, it's something else. It's so good. And by no means am I the fastest driver, but this is still making me feel like I'm putting everything into it. Alright, we're going to do one more lap. I'm going to go completely silent. I'm going to turn my microphone off and let you guys enjoy the sights and sound of Donington Park in the BMW 330i BTCC. Enjoy. Alrighty, so here we are now in the Van Wall. Is it Van Wall or Van Wool? Whatever it is. This is the first officially licensed LMPH car to come to rFactor 2. I'm very excited. When I saw the photos of this car in person, like in real life, I fell in love with it. So I'm very excited to see it here in RF2. Now, I don't know what to expect. Judging by that, though, I have a feeling this car is going to have a little bit of a grip deficit, so I'm going to turn TC up a little bit. I've come to Monza, because I don't have Le Mans. Alright, let's see what this thing's all about. It feels pretty good. In the force feedback, you can definitely feel it is a heavy car. Yeah, it does that. That's a bit weird. Oh. Exactly what I said. It's going to be loose. Mate, this is going to be a bit ropey. Mate, this is a little bit ropey. Because now we've got a flat spot, which isn't nice. Oh, this is going to sound terrible. I'm going to go back to the pits. I'm going to have a gander real quick. And we're going to see if there's anything I can do to make this car somewhat drivable. But this is the Van Wall LMPH car. I don't know if it has a model name like the GR10 or whatever it is. But this is it. This is Van Wall's attempt at a LMPH car. This is actually also made by Bicolis, or Bicolins, whatever it's called. So it's a collaboration car. It's not made exclusively by Van Wall, which I'd like to think, considering that that car company has been dead a very, very long time. But just look at the detail on the wheel as well. I've just noticed. It's got a fucking drink button. What the fuck? No, hang it. Oh my goodness. Alright, so this car is an absolute monster. That's what I've come to realize. This car is very hard to drive. Alrighty. Alright, we're going to try to get a lap in here. So I'm going to go full focus mode, and we're going to see what we can come up with. Alright, so I think you just have to accelerate in a straight line. So I'm wondering, can I carry more speed mid-corner? There we go. That felt a lot nicer. Okay, I think I figured it out. So just like the BMW, I'm going to go quiet for the next lap completely. I'm going to go quiet for the next lap completely and let you guys just have a listen. See what you guys think of the brand new Van Wall LMPH. So yeah, enjoy. Unfortunately, my audio didn't record for this section, so I'm going to be doing post-com. So this is Thruxton. Thruxton opened back all the way in 1950 when my grandfather was 2 years old, which is a weird way to put it. It is located in Hampshire, England. It is an FIA Grade 3 circuit and currently now holds I believe just the BTCC and the British F3 and those categories that run alongside the BTCC. A couple things to know about this circuit. The site was originally constructed in 1942 as RAF Thruxton, a World War II Air Force base, which the RAF and the USAAF, I'm going to assume that's the United States Air Force, used for the landings of D-Day and operations like that. Yeah, it is a pretty high-speed track. I really enjoy it. I've actually got history with this track. I won my first and only sim racing championship at Thruxton. It was the RF2 Down Under Series, Super 2 Series, where we did tracks like Monaco, did we do Singapore? I don't remember. But we did just tracks all over the world, and Thruxton was the first opportunity where I could wrap up the championship, and I did so by finishing 5th in the first race. Now, I hate Thruxton just purely for that weekend, or that night. It was a frustrating evening, of fucking up my qualifying, spinning on the first lap of the race, but ultimately I ended up wrapping up the championship. So I was quite happy with that. But Thruxton's a great circuit for these types of cars. V8 supercars don't really pair that well with it. So yeah, the track mod itself, great quality as you'd expect from Studio 397. It looks great. The track limits are pretty even, as you can see at the moment. I'm taking liberties with the curbs, using about as much road as you could physically use, and yeah, it's good. The AI race well. So if you're looking to pick up just 1 or 2 tracks, this one should definitely be a track that you should be picking up. But now I think we move on to the other British track on this update, and that is Croft. Alrighty, here we go. Croft. In the BMW. In the rain. The lights are on. Terrible launch. Took a couple stabs of the clutch there to get it going. So we thunder down towards turn 1. Got to find my own piece of track. The AI don't like to share. These tyre bundles are terrifying to race with. Or race around, I should say. So we scoot up the inside of that Infinity, I believe it is. Oh, we're in the grass. Alrighty. Just got to get into a rhythm here. I don't know this track awfully well. I wouldn't say it's a very popular track within sim racing. I'm sure the British fans will have something to say about that. But after doing my laps just to get used to the track, I do have to say it is quite an awesome little circuit. For any Aussies watching, it kind of reminds me of Winton. I don't know why. I think it's like the setting and the type of track it is. It reminds me a fair bit of like a Winton, maybe a Hidden Valley, something like that. We're getting stuck behind this Hyundai. I'm just going to have to try to force something here. So we throw the thing up around the outside. Gets on the throttle a little bit earlier. But we hang tough, and now we're up the inside. Alrighty, we throw him back a few spots. Alrighty, so that's the end of the first lap. 1 minute 42.2. So we head into turn 1. The rain's eased a little bit here, which is always a good thing. As we trigger the track limits, do we get anything? track is quite greasy. The tyres are pretty cold, as you can probably see on the tyre indicator. Put a couple wheels in the dirt there. That Corolla's going to get a bit of a run. The rain's starting to pick up now here. I'm pretty sure I'm on slicks as well, so that's not ideal. But while we've got temp, we should be fine. As we turn the thing in now. So we're just kind of stuck in a bit of a stronghold at the minute. We're not really able to close the gap. But let's talk about the track as we head into the final lap. So laser scanned. Rumor has it is the only laser scanned version in sim racing. Expect to see this converted over to Assetto Corsa pretty soon. Oh, we get touched up by that Corolla. Oh no! Oh, we bent the steering. So yeah, great quality. The track is superb. The AI race really well. Especially with these cars. I haven't tried anything else, but with these cars it is just something else. Awesome experience. A lot of fun. I'm definitely going to do another race after I finish recording. Oh, now it's really wet. Oh, I can't hang on to it. Oh no. It's like wet now. So yeah, once again this this bundle is ticking all the boxes if we get it stopped. Yeah, ticking all the boxes, it's great. I'm really enjoying... Oh, here we go, the spray's coming up, so it's going to be a matter of can we get this thing home. My tyres are so warm because of that spin. It's actually done me a bit of a favour here. You can see the AI are really struggling. The AI raced really well with these two tracks that I've checked out so far. As in Croft and Thruxton. It's quite nice. You can actually have some decent battles. So we're going to throw it up the inside of the Upton Steel car. I think it's the Upton Steel car. Okay, we're going to let him go. I'm going to try a switchback. It's not going to work. I got really loose off the curb then, but that's going to end off this race. I'm going to come home P22, unfortunately. But yep, that is Croft. I reckon we go check out London. Alrighty, here we are on the streets of London. Full grid of 2022 Formula E cars. The lights are on, 5 red lights. It is lights out and away we go. We got a really good launch there. Alrighty, turn 1 and 2. Oh, that was close to collecting, I think that is DeFreeze. Oh, it is DeFreeze, and he's made a fair bit of contact with the wall there. And again. I'm going to turn the power up a little bit because 110 is a little bit slow. So, this is London. As far as I know, it is the first semi-indoor racing circuit in existence that is used to hold World Championship level competition. It is in London. I don't know whereabouts in London. It's a convention center of some sort. And it is my favorite Formula E circuit on the calendar. So, I was very excited personally to see it come to rFactor 2 in the Q4 drop. It's just something about going inside in race cars that is just so freaking cool. Now, I am meant to use attack mode at some point in this video on this race, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to because there's 3 attack modes, I believe, per race, and we've got 3 laps. So I'm going to hope that rule isn't flying today. Oh, we've locked. We've gone really deep. Let's see if we can pull a move off onto freeze here. We'll go up to 250. So yeah, there's not much to really say. It's the same as the other 2 tracks that I've already featured in this video. The quality of them are insane. The AI was the thing I was mainly worried about with this one because it's such a narrow track. I thought, well, the racing is obviously not going to be that great, but just them being able to get around the track without crashing was my biggest concern. Now, this track has a couple of overtaking opportunities, including right here, where I'm going to send it up the inside and Nick to freeze, lock all 4, and he actually gets back underneath me there, which is pretty impressive. I think that's honestly the only real easy overtaking opportunity. We actually get a good run here. Oh, here we go. Alright, so we get a move done on the streets of London. But yeah, this track is awesome. It is so cool. I'm actually going to do a video. I'm not going to give it away yet, but I'm going to do a video including this track very, very soon. So stay tuned for that. You've definitely seen the video idea before, but not to this scale. Now, Formula E have raced in London before. They raced in Basseterre Park, I believe it's called, in like 2014. It was the final race of the season. It's actually the first Formula E race I watched. It was the 2014 or the 2015 title decider. PK Jr. and I think it might have been Bouamy, or maybe Jean-Eric Verne going at it for the championship. And I believe that year PK came out on top. PK was my favorite driver after that. So call me a glory hunter, but he just did it differently back then. Alright, here we go. We've got another run. So we're starting to make up some moves. We might actually be able to win this race. So we're now P6, P5, P4, P3. Might be able to get on the podium. Let's see. Didn't quite get a good enough run. Oh, mate. The Jaguar just absolutely cucked me there. And we're going to throw one up the inside here. You're going to let me in. And up the hill we go. And for the final time, we're going to head back inside. Oh, we've actually got done by the show car. But now we're going to come through the final corner and we're going to finish P5 in London. So yeah, we're going to get disqualified for not using the attack modes, but you get my gist. Good track. And it's just adding to the absolute, just awesome, awesome content that is in this drop. So now we're going to take a look at the final circuit, and that is the Bahrain International Circuit. Alrighty, here we are on the grid of Bahrain, F3. We're off and running. I haven't driven these F3 cars in so long, so it's going to be a bit of a refresh. Of course, oh, don't do that. Oh, shit. You know, cars just taking themselves out casually. of course, I'm not a bitch, so I'm gonna drive with the halo column completely there. So we get the draft, we're gonna pull out... Oh, the AI getting a bit feisty here. Now, this is the only track in this this drop that has multiple layouts. We have the Endurance layout, the Grand Prix layout, the Paddock layout, and the Outer layout. So if you want to live out your F1 2020 fantasies and drive the Bahrain Outer layout in beautiful laser scan quality, you can do that now in rFactor 2. We're moving through the field quite nicely here. I'm actually quite enjoying this car. Don't want to get too ahead of ourselves though, we're going to keep checking the mirrors. So we've got 3 laps, just like the other ones. There's not much really to talk about. This is Bahrain, we all know it, we all love it, whether it's through Assetto Corsa, previous versions on rFactor, the F1 games, we all know the Bahrain International Circuit. But this one is in just incredible quality. I'll, if I remember, and if I can be bothered to record it, I'll insert some footage of, oh my god, of this track at night. It looks just simply incredible. Let's see if we can get this pass into turn 1. We're gonna jump into T-Cam. T-Cam's just better, isn't it? Oh, there's contact! The Van Amersfoort car gets taken out by, I don't know what team that is. These cars have DRS? I don't have a DRS button map, so that's a bit of a problem. Alright, so we're just on the verge of points. So we are going to push like hell. Oh, come on. Oh, we've gone real wide. Missed the apex there, that's not ideal. I believe I'm driving a... what's it called? A ART car? Yeah, no, I don't have a DRS button, that's kind of unfortunate. Because that leaves us vulnerable now on this backstretch, because I believe the car behind will be using DRS. Oh, there's a big pile up! Alright, well, we're gonna go around the outside. Thanks, bro. Alrighty, so there we go. So the AI is still a little bit touchy, especially on this track I found. I'm sure there'll be a fix for that, if enough people complain about it. Nonetheless though, that's put us in a great spot to maybe take a podium. So let's see what we can do here. We're going to head into the final lap, P6. Let's try to take this corner. I'm finding I can brake when I would actually expect to brake. If that makes sense. On the F1 game, I'd brake so much earlier for every single corner. Where I'm finding in this, I can kind of just... That's still too early, really? Alright, let's have a battle. Alrighty, here we go into turn 4. Oh, mate, what's going on? Alright, we're P4 now. Let's see if we can get a podium. I'm gonna try my balls off here. Now, I think the reason we got this track is because Motorsport Games have the rights to the World Endurance Championship. This track is in the World Endurance Championship, so I think that's why we got it. I have a feeling we're going to be seeing a lot more LMPH cars come to RF2, which I'm not complaining about in the slightest. I don't think we're going to catch the car in front. But nonetheless, this is Bahrain. If I do decide to put that night footage in, it will be after this. I'll just leave a onboard lap. But yeah. This is Bahrain. And yeah. I am so just all over the place. I'm gonna be honest, I'm recording this 2 days after I recorded the rest of the footage. I'm mid-edit, like I've got Premiere open while I'm doing this. So I just want to get this done so I can post the video. But that has been Bahrain. We're gonna come across to take the checkered flag. And yeah, that is Bahrain. Whee! So that is going to round off my Q4 drop review of the rFactor 2 Q4 drop. Overall, it is quite a good group of content. The BMW and the Van Wall are both very fun cars to drive. The Van Wall as well, that I've recently found out is made in development and in partnership with Van Wall, which is crazy. It's pretty much a real race. It is developed by the real race team, so no mod is as realistic as it can get, and it probably is now the most realistic example of an LMPH car, apart from the Assetto Corsa Glickenhaus, which also should be of the same quality. The tracks are exactly what you'd expect by a Studio 397, all looking incredible, all in their laser scanned glory. Overall, definitely recommend this pack if you have the money to spare. It's quite expensive at 40, I think it's 45 AUD. So it is quite a expensive pack, but definitely has a lot of variety. But that's going to end off this video, guys. I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, make sure you slap that like button, subscribe, turn on post notifications. I decided to change up the format of my rFactor 2 quarterly update reviews. So let me know what you think of the new layout, of the new format. But that has been it. It's been Damon, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out, guys.